Hi, my name is Craig St. John, also known as Mr. Diagnostic. I'm here today to talk to you about the way that the word diagnostic is misused. Diagnostic isn't just plugging in a computer and pulling a code to tell you what's wrong with a vehicle. Diagnostics are a lot more in-depth than just doing that. When you go to the local parts store and they say they're going to do a diagnostic for you, most of the time they come out to your car with this. This right here is called a code reader. That's all it does. It reads the code that's set in the computer. Let's go through the proper steps of diagnostics. First step is we have to take the customer's car for a ride and verify the complaint. After we verify the complaint, we pull the car into the bay and we pull the code out of the car. We can use a code reader for that, or an aftermarket scan tool, like one of these. But I prefer using the dealer level scan tool. After we pull the code from the car, we have to go to what's called an information database. With the code, we go into the information database and we look for what's called a technical service bulletin. If there's been any technical service bulletins issued for that vehicle for that code, we must follow that bulletin step by step. Most of the times when there's a bulletin issued for a code, it has to do with what's called software update. This little code puller is not going to update your software. This aftermarket scan tool is not going to update your software. The factory scan tool will update your software. After the software is updated, then the computer is reset, redriven, and see if the code comes back. If the code does come back after the software update, that's when we proceed further. We go back to the information database and we look for what's called a diagnostic tree chart. It's a step-by-step instruction on how to diagnose exactly what's wrong with the particular code. When a code is set, it's usually one of three things. It's the component that the code is set for, it's the wiring between the computer and the component, or it's the computer that runs that component itself. So when we start diagnosing the car, that's what we're checking. We're checking the computer, we're checking the wiring, and we're checking the component itself. After we go through all those steps of diagnostic, that's when we find out, do we need to replace a part, do we need to rewire, or do we need to replace a computer? If it does need a computer, the computer needs to be replaced and then reprogrammed. Again, you need a factory tool to do that. Another way that you can also program is what's called a pass-through module. They're a little trickier and they don't always work on certain vehicles. After we found out what it is and we've replaced that part, we must road test the vehicle again and make sure the code doesn't come back. After that, the code should be gone, the car should be fixed, and the customer is happy. My name's Craig St. John, also known as Mr. Diagnostic. Thank you for your time. Thank you Mike Turcott from Mike Turcott Automotive for this facility, for letting us shoot this. And thank you Chris Esper for being the guy shooting it. Have a great day.